All right, guys, on my Jeep JK. I don't know what's going on in the world. So we went to Pigeon Forge, the Jeep Invasion. Right before we left, we had a bunch of lights come on in the dash. Some the ABS, traction control, and a bunch of stuff. Well, come to find out, it was the wheel speed sensors on the front. Well, it was the front left. So, you know, cheap as they are, they're like 27, they're less than $30 a piece. I said, I'm just gonna change both of them and be done with it, because I'd hate to know I changed the left front, got somewhere in the right front be bad, and have to change it anyway. So I just went ahead and replaced both. Well, we went on our Jeep trip, Pigeon Forge, and when we come back, that Monday work week, the lights come on the dash again. I'm like, what in the world? I just replaced both of those. So luckily we got it scanned, and down in Fultondale, Alabama, there's Off-Road Connection, some good friends of mine from over the years. he kind of specializes in Jeeps. That's what he does. But anyway, he had a good scanner that he plugged up, and he drove it, and he come back and he said, hey, right front wheel speed sensor, ABS sensor on your Jeep. And I said, that's just brand new. He said, listen, where we live in today, that part might have been bad from the get-go. So went to the store and got another $30 part, gonna put it on. We're trying to go to the beach this weekend to enjoy a couple of days off. So what I've done here is I've already took the wheel off, and I've already took the brake caliper off. It's very simple to get to this part. 13mm wrench and pulled the caliper off, and the brake pad's still on there, obviously. I wiggled them a little bit loose where I could get this off, and I got to pull this bracket off, and I'm going to show y'all how to get to it. It's a fairly simple job, but don't be in a hurry when you're doing this, because this is your brakes, and you're driving assembly here, so just take your time and do it right. But I'm going to show you how to take this off. Or it's very simple how to take off. You got these 13mm nuts that hold the caliper on, like I said, and these little bitty bolts come out that hold it on. Yes, that's as big as the bolt is that holds your brake caliper on. Little bitty. So, let's see here what we got. So, on the back side of this thing, the bigger bolts that hold the bracket on with the brake caliper, which is this thing, there's two bolts. There's one on the top and the bottom. And I got a 21mm wrench that fits on that thing. So, I'm going to do the best I can. I ain't got my stand out here. Dang, might have to get a hammer. Uh-oh. You don't want to see my fat ass. I don't know what's going on here. Thought I'd be able to show you. But anyway. I know you can't see that very well, but I got my TJ sitting here. I got the phone on the fender, so bear with me, guys. But on this caliper, this bracket, there's a bolt on the top and the bottom. And I've already hit this with a hammer on the top, so it's already a little loose, but 21mm is what fit mine. Don't hit your hand, it bruises your palm every time, man. Put that wrench on that nut. Just do it. You'll bruise your hand. You'll be sore for a week. I always take the bottom one out first. The only reason, it might work out different for a different situation, but that big old bolt, take it out. Took the bottom one out, so now I can, that one didn't fall off and scare me or hit nothing or whatever. Take this bad boy on. Like I said, it's pretty simple. Whew. Set that down. All right, slip your rotor off. All right, you're basically in here. ABS sensor sits right behind this, right in between the dust cover and this hub right here, or this, the lugs, the studs. You gotta have an Allen wrench to get it out. It runs up in here, here. You're gonna have to start fishing on stuff. Let me get in here and start hunting. It's pretty simple. This dust cover and this hub assembly here, or whatever you want to call it, the end of the axle flange. And there's an Allen bolt right there. That's your wheel speed sensor, your ABS sensor. And it fishes back through here and all up in there. And I'm gonna get that out. Try my best to show you how to do that. But right now I'm just gonna go ahead and loosen this. I can show you how to do this. It's not very tight. I've already loosened it actually, but I loosened it with the top of that T-bar. This right here, see if I can figure out how to show you this. It's in a little bracket, slip it out. It's in a bracket over here. Slip it out. Don't cut your finger, it's still sharp. So you get in here and I'm gonna need some lights. But you see, it's all up in there. You got to pull this back a little bit to see where it's plugged up and stuff. It's not that big a deal. I'm sorry for the lack of a light right here. But I just showed you how to route it and kind of pull it off the little brackets and get up in here. And what you want to do, make sure you got your Jeep secured on jack stands, which I do not. But I am not liable for your stupidity. I am liable for my stupidity. But you want to reach your hand. This shock has got a brace around that shock tower. You want to reach your hand up in here like this, and right behind there, the plug is right there. And right behind this part, you want to pull it back. It's not going to hurt this. Pull it back and stick your right hand up around there. And there's a little tab. You can squeeze it and it'll unplug. That right there is all that does. Just puts it right back in place. You ain't gonna believe this, but mine was just unplugged. So the only way you would put it back together is do just what I did backwards. You plug it up, put it back in here, and you're gonna put your stuff back in these little holders, and you're gonna be good to go. So when you fish this around, this comes out. This is my old one, it's still in there, because like I said, it was just unplugged. But you'll end up pulling that out, and it goes back in here a little bit. But you'll end up having to take this dust cover off if you're not careful. But if you want to, you can bend it just slightly, and that thing will wiggle right out of there. I'm not gonna take mine out because I don't need to take it out. But this dust cover can come off, but it sucks. That is like, I mean, it's stupid. But if you want to bend this over, get you a hand wrench and just bend it down where that'll kind of come out of that hole, and then when you get done, bend it back straight. It's just a dust cover. It's not nothing too critical. Make sure it's straight when you put it back on where it don't rub your rotor. But put your Allen head back in there. Reassemble your brakes. Put your bracket on, your caliper, tighten down, put your wheel on. You're done. That's pretty simple, but I hope that fixes mine, because mine was only unplugged. So luckily, if this fixes it, I can take that $30 part back that I didn't need. I hope that's the case. So thanks for watching, guys, and maybe this will help you at least when you want to do a little something like this on your own instead of taking it to a shop and getting it done. Just show you that it is fairly simple. You gotta have a handful of tools, nothing major. I got a dead blow hammer, an Allen wrench, hand wrenches, and I had an impact to take my wheel off. So simple. It's something you can do, save you a little money at home. Stay at home, save a little money. But thanks for watching. Hope that fixes just plugging it back up. I hope it does. I think it will. Being a new part, I hope that's the case. I hope it wasn't a bad part. So anyway, I'm gonna put this back together, get it on the road. We're gonna go to the beach, enjoy ourselves, and we'll go get us some more. We'll go get us some more funny looking ducks. Like and subscribe. I appreciate you guys that have subscribed, and I want to keep making videos and doing little things like this that we've all done over the years and nobody's ever thought about recording it. So somebody's got to figure it out and teach me, and then I'm gonna try to show you guys. So like I said, thanks for watching, and y'all stay tuned for more, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.